Well, hello there, friends. I didn't even hear you come in. It's your old friend Butter. If you're new to my channel, my name is Randy, but you can call me Butter because I'm on a roll. Welcome to Butter's big old Christmas premiere. Before we get started, I just wanted to say a huge thank you for you guys coming and hanging out with me. I know there's probably plenty of other things you could be doing. Maybe you're just kicking back with the fur babies and getting something nice to drink or eat, and that's okay too. Or maybe you're spending time with family and friends, but it means so much to me that you guys are here. I don't know what you celebrate. Happy Hanukkah, Chanukah, Merry Christmas, all of the things. And before you know it, it'll be Happy New Year too. I have just a bunch of random stuff planned. So hopefully you can either sit back and work on your craft, or if you want to take a journey with me, we've got some different stuff we're going to do. I do have a bunch of cameos in here from some people that you might recognize, so that's going to be fun. First of all, I thought maybe we could decorate in here. In case you didn't notice, I tried to make it look like a candy cane threw up in here, so mission accomplished. Let's go ahead and decorate. You can see I've got some boxes and bags and things here, but let's put my 40-ounce butter ornament that somebody gave me on the craft room Christmas tree. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So, let's get started. I thought it might be fun to tell you a little Christmas story. But before we start, I thought it would be festive to actually take some 3865 winter white drills and throw them in the air so it looks like snow. Probably should have taken them out of the package before I did that. I wanted to gather around the Christmas tree and tell you guys a little Christmas story, or a story. I don't know if it's a Christmas story, but I think my hat's still on. It says, let's get lit. I don't know if you can see that up here, but just in case anybody has issues with flashing lights, let me turn this off and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so here is a true story about a girl named Lou. Not Cindy Lou Who, but a real live girl named Lou. Most of you know that I live in Texas, and I live very close to my best friend crafting with Shay. So I was over at her house, I think it was right before Thanksgiving, and we were talking about putting up Christmas decorations, and her daughter Lou is hilarious. We were talking, and I think I was about to leave. We had already had lunch and done all the things that we were gonna do. So Lou came up to her mom, and she was talking about Christmas decorations and when was she gonna put up the Christmas decorations. Well, if you don't know this about Shay, that woman decorates for every holiday that there possibly is, and she's very timely about it. I mean, like, she has stuff up early, and I am very much the opposite way. I don't decorate for anything except for Christmas, and I have this tree, and I've got the garland I showed you up here, and then like the smaller tree, and then my little craft room tree. That's it. That's all. So Lou looked at her mom. We had already, Shay and I had gone to lunch and done some stuff, and we came back, and I was about to leave. So Lou comes up and is talking to us, and she looks at her mom and she's like, when are you gonna put the Christmas trees up? Trees, plural, so more than one. And her mom looks down and she's like, I don't know, I was thinking about doing it today. Now, mind you, this is right before Thanksgiving, so I have no idea when I'm gonna put my tree up. Like I said, I put my tree up and decorated it last night, and it's December 14th today. So there you go, just to give you an idea. So this is before Thanksgiving, and Shay's like, I don't know, I think we'll do it tonight. And Lou's like, yay. So Lou knows that I'm very sarcastic, and I always mess with her. We have a good relationship. I love Lou. So I looked down at Lou and I said, Lou, do you know when I'm gonna put my Christmas tree up? And she's like, no, when? And I said, when I feel like it. Y'all, that child was so discombobulated. She needed to get in the recombobulation area. She was flabbergasted, befuddled, all the things. I mean, it was so funny to see her face because she just couldn't believe that I said that. So, can she be befuddled? or flabbergasted or any of those things. I don't know, but it got me to thinking. Everybody's putting together their Christmas premiere, so I said, what can I do for mine that would be different? I thought about it, and I come from a family where my dad always used big words, and we had this giant red dictionary. And anytime Dad would say something, I would say, what does that mean, Dad? And he'd say, go look it up in the dictionary. I guess that's why I'm really good with English and not so good with math. That's a whole nother story. So there are some words that I get crap about because I like to use certain big words or different words. And maybe they're things that you know and you can pronounce, but some of the words that I really like are facetious, like if I'm joking, superfluous, braggadocious, discombobulated. I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. Anyway, the point of the story is this. So that got me to thinking about a word that I don't know how to say. And it made me laugh. And I was like, I wonder what words other people can't say. So it gave me this idea to reach out to some people that you will definitely know. So what I did was I told them what my word was and told them to do a short clip and give me an example of a word that they don't know how to pronounce. So without further ado, I will take you to my clip and show you what my word is, and then we'll get started. All right. Hey guys, I came back in here because it's a little bit brighter. I put my glasses on because before we launch into this, I wanted to read something to you, and you know I can't see without my glasses. So it says the 31 most hard to pronounce words in the English language. Now, if you Google this, there are a bunch of different lists, but I really liked this one that I came across. And it has, you know, the word really large. Anemone is one of the words, as you can see. We've got anti-disestablishmentarianism. That even took me a minute. Brewery, which I never would have thought. Defibrillator, that's interesting. Explicit, February, library, onomatopoeia, phenomenon, rural, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Let's see what else. Temperature. Oh, there's my word. It's in here. My word's in here, y'all. Oh, it's the last one. So I'm not going to tell you what that is, but well, in a minute I will. But I wanted to clear something up too, because my friend Shay has two words that I know of that she doesn't know how to say. Her husband and I give her a hard time because one of my very most favorite things are macarons. And I know that in the community, in the diamond painting community, we get cover minders and they are macarons. They're not macaroons. Macaroons are coconut based. They have shredded coconut in them. And macarons are almond based with meringue. So I wanted to show you this clip, this screenshot real quick that'll clear that up for you. Macaroon versus macaron. Now that we've looked at some of the words that are the hardest words to say, I wanted to let you in on a little project that I decided to make. It went from the Lou story to what word do people have a hard time saying to what is my hard word to say. I had the idea to not only tell you about my word, but to reach out to a bunch of people who you probably know and ask them if there was a word or a set of words that they have a hard time saying. And if they did and they were willing, would they send me a short clip of them trying to say the word? I got some really good clips in here, and apparently some people have a hard time saying the same word. It really cracked me up in the clips too, because the word that some people had, they said, oh, I can't say this. And then they would say the word correctly, and then they would say it incorrectly. And then maybe they'd say it correctly again. It was so funny. I don't know how I do my word because I've never paid attention to it. I just know I don't know how to say it. So my word is this stuff. Do you know how to say it? Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Why do I slow down when I say that? Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. I don't know. It says shire on the end, so I must have it half right. I don't know. Worcestershire. I get caught up mid word. Let's take a look and see what everybody else had trouble with.
I can't say the word facetious. She was being facetious. Facetious for Jesus. She was being facetious. Facetious. I don't know, Randy. Randy was being for Jesus. I don't know.
Rural.
Anthony, rural. That was awesome. It's so funny. It's the shortest clip, but you can tell he's having a hard time.
Worcestershire. 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 Worcester. Worcester.
Abigail looks so devious. When she said Worcester, I lost it.
Hey! So I don't remember the I do not remember the words that I can't say, but I have a hard time with corned beef hash. 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 Corned beef hash.
My word is Saskatchewan. 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 Randy. Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. Yes?
This is one of my favorite clips, and it's not only because she's my best friend, but y'all, Shay literally can't say literally.
Hi, Shay here. I'm not sure what this is for, but Randy is my best friend, and when she says she needs something, I give it to her. So she's like, can you say a word that you struggle saying and try to say it? And I was like, okay. So I can't say the word, obviously, but you'll hopefully understand the word that it is. But the word that I struggle the most with saying is, it's even hard for it to come out. Literally. Can't say literally. There's too many L's. Literally. I don't even know how to say it, y'all. Yeah, I can't even say it slow. That's my word. Love you. Bye.
All right, Randy, you wanted me to say a word that I have trouble pronouncing, and the one that I have trouble with is the same one as yours, which is Worcestershire sauce. No, Worcestershire sauce. See, when I say it, I sound like Sean Connery. So that is the word that I have trouble pronouncing. Anyways, hope this helps, and see you later.
One of the clips that really got me laughing too was Elizabeth and Edward from Enabler's Outpost. Elizabeth has a word that you've heard before, and Edward pretty much made up his own word. Check it out and you'll see.
Hi, Elizabeth and Edward. All right,
Words that are hard for us to say. Mine is rural. Rural. It's not a city. It's not, country. It's rural.
Rural.
What'd you say?
Rural.
Oh. What's your word?
Congrugicated.
That's not even a word.
Congrugicated edges.
Surged and scalloped edges of a diamond painting, and he says,
I call them congrugicated.
Merry Christmas.
So my family always makes fun of me and says I can't say the word pillow right. It's pillow, right? Like, is it not pillow? Pillow? Is it pillow? Pillow?
Oh, Jade. When I go to sleep at night, I say hello to my pillow. Okay, one of the clips that got me really tickled was T-Maw. And she had a couple of words that she had a hard time saying. But I noticed that she slowed down to say the word when she was trying to think about it. And that's what I do with the W word. So check it out.
Okay, we've got a few words we're going to try for you, Randy. So the first one is February. 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 No. February. Yes. February. Okay. The second one is rural. I think rural. So I think we got that one. And then temperature. Temperature. I say temperature, but I think it's temperature. Temperature. And then Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. 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 I don't know. Worcestershire sauce.
So you guys know how much I love Jigsaw Mike. He does a lot of jigsaw puzzles as well as diamond painting. He's always in the chat. He's a great guy. And I was so thrilled when he actually sent me a clip. So you're going to love this. Check it out.
Deodorant. Deodorant.
I've never heard somebody mispronounce a word and make it sound sexy, but Laura from Anxiety Art Adventures has got it down pat.
Hey Randy, the word is R-A-U-C-O-U-S, and it's pronounced Raucous, Raucous, no, Raucous, Ruckus.
Y'all, the word is pronounced raucous. Raucous. She said Raucous. Raucous. I can't. Laura, yes, you had me at raucous.
Hello, Randy. I also have trouble pronouncing that W sauce word. So I usually say Worcester sauce, or if you look at how it's spelled, it's Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire. Try saying that 5 times in a row. Good luck. Bye.
I don't care what Karen says. You know she knows how to pronounce the word.
Hi, I just got back from a Christmas party. So, words that I say funny. I'm from Texas, so probably a lot of things. I say probably instead of probably because it's just more efficient that way. And I get made fun of for how I say Mexico because I put way too much emphasis on the I, but I don't care. For the longest time, I thought that it was pronounced epitome, like the epitome of greatness, but it's actually epitome, apparently. And you know the things that you color with? Those are definitely crowns, right? Yeah, I thought so. Anyways, Merry Christmas!
MUNIMADE is probably the epitome of Mexico. I can't even say Mexico how she says it. So some people told me that they couldn't think of words that they couldn't say. And I totally understand that. But I gotta tell you, one of my favorite videos is from Veronica, who is Sapphires and Ocean Waves. You also might know her as Cooter. She is a magical human being. Anyway, if you haven't seen her channel, you should definitely go subscribe.
Hello universe, it's Veronica with Sapphires and Ocean Waves, and if you're here seeing me, then you're watching Randy's, or you can call me Butters, Christmas premiere, which she's amazing, so round of applause for her in the comments, please. So Randy asked all of us to send her a word that we can't say, and I had a lot of trouble with this. I don't know. I just couldn't think of anything, but I did think of one thing when I'm talking way too fast, and it's not like this word is, I use it in daily conversation, but Randy at least used to have some of these. I struggled to say anemone, and I'll get caught up and I'll say anemone. Like I have to think about it really hard. So let me know if you guys are like me. Merry Christmas.
Hi Randy, Chris here. So I gave it some thought, and honestly I can't think of any words that I have issues with saying. Best I could do, if it helps you at all, is come up with a bit of a pronunciation controversy type thing. If anybody's a fan of Jeopardy and has watched it, they might know from a year or two ago there was a contestant who said a word in the answer and was deemed invalid because of his pronunciation. He said it the way I say it and the way everybody I've known say it, and I've never heard it any other way, but they said it was wrong. Now they say the correct way to say it is sherbet. I have never heard anybody say it that way before, the way I say it, and I don't know if it's a regional thing, but the way we say it is sherbet with an R sound. That's the only thing I could think of that would come close to what you're asking. I know it's not exactly it, but that's as good as I can do. So I hope it helps you out. Bye.
Anemone, anemone, anemone. I'm staring at it and I still can't figure out where the M is. Anemone. Yes.
Randa, you actually said it right, and then you just confused yourself.
Hey guys, I'm not sure how to say this word. So it's the brown sauce that you put on stuff, food, right? Okay, so it's either Worcestershire. I say it like 15 different ways. Worcestershire, Worcestershire, I can't. Worcestershire is about as good as it gets. I don't know if that's how you do it correctly, but there you go.
This next couple is something else. You may have seen some of these clips before, but I was given permission to use them. She was gonna do a new one for me, but they're all really sick right now, so you'll have to enjoy some of these.
Asterisk.
Asterisk?
Asterisk.
Okay.
What do you mean K?
Asterisk?
It's not pronounced like
it sure is.
Asterisk.
Asterisk.
Asterisk. Mr. Coffee is over there like, it sure is. And Mrs. Coffee, the face. Oh my gosh.
Epitome. I don't even know what that word is. What is that word?
Epitome?
Pecan.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Pecan.
You could say pecan.
Nobody says pecan.
Some people might.
People do not say pecan. Do you say pecan? No, you don't.
Mrs. Coffee, look, listen. I say pecan. I do. Nobody says pecan.
The first R is silent. Library, like in February.
Actually, it's not.
Like in February.
It's library and February.
What? No, it's February. It's February. February, like library. Probably.
What?
Probably gonna happen.
Probably?
Why do you pronounce all the B's? It's not like that. It's probably.
That's how it is.
It's not. That's not how it is. That's not how it is, y'all. Miracle.
What?
Miracle on 34th Street.
Miracle?
What? Did you just pronounce every single letter in there?
That's how you say words.
No, it's not.
Miracle. Her face. Mrs. Coffee, you kill me. So Mr. Butter, or if you know him better, Karl, was out of town this past week. And he told me that he was going to send me a video clip. I didn't believe him. So basically, I'm sitting in the living room and all of a sudden he sends me this clip.
Hi y'all, I'm Karl, husband of Randy, better known as You Can Call Me Butter. Randy was telling me that she was soliciting videos from y'all pronouncing words that you have trouble pronouncing, and I thought that was pretty cool. Of course, she told y'all that she has trouble with the word for that sauce that starts with a W. I was curious too, and so I Googled it because, you know, Google's your friend. And as best I can tell, it's supposed to be done like this. You start out saying Wooster, like rooster, but with a W instead of the R. So Wooster, and then sure, as in, I'm pretty sure this is how you're supposed to say it. So Worcestershire, Worcestershire, something like that. So what Randy may not have told you is that there's another word or set of words that she has trouble pronouncing, and that is white rice. If you make a compelling request of Randy, she may do a video for you demonstrating her pronunciation of white rice. So I hope she'll do that for you. I was trying to think of a word that I have trouble pronouncing, and not that there aren't any, but I couldn't really come up with one right offhand. I guess what I tend to notice more are words that have different ways to be pronounced and wondering which one is right. Like, for example, is it a scenario or is it a scenario? And is it a lever or is it a lever? And at the, like at the grocery store, it could be a tomato or tomato. I don't really know anybody who says tomato, but I've heard that that's a thing. Same thing with potato and potato. Probably the most controversial one here in Texas is it a pecan starting with a P, or is it a pecan as though it starts with a B? I think either one of those works. Some people like to say pecan, which that's just kind of off-putting to me. Who wants to eat a pecan pie? So I don't think that one's right. Anyway, I'll just leave that with y'all to ponder, and enjoy the rest of the show, and have a Merry Christmas. Bye.
Karl, Mr. Strand, it is pecan. That's exactly how I say it. It is pecan. And just for your information, smart aleck know-it-all, that stuff that you had in that bag is called white rice. Yes, white rice. Karl always gives me crap. Born and raised here in Dallas, Texas, and I still have the strongest accent out of everybody I know in my family. So it's white rice. That's a lot. It's bright. Y'all know I say white ABs all the time. If you're wondering what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, and that's how you say it. So here is a list of 20 of the most difficult words to pronounce in the English language. Colonel, I would not think that would be on there. Obviously, number 2 is the W word. We have mischievous or mischievous. I think either way you say it is correct. Drought, quinoa, onomatopoeia, scissors, anemone, which we heard some of the girls try to say. Isthmus. I have no idea how to pronounce that or what it even means. I would have to look that up. Number 10. 11 is squirrel. We've got ignominious, successful. 6th. I'm surprised that is on the list. Phenomenon, rural, as Anthony and Elizabeth showed us. Specific, I have no idea how you pronounce number 18. We've got temperature, which Tima schooled us on, and then we have often. So let me know in the comments below what your difficult word is. This is one of my favorite memes. It was the best of shires. It was the Worcestershire. I don't know how you say it. And then I thought this was funny. The 3 hardest things to say are, I was wrong, I need help, and of course the W sauce word. Y'all are probably tired of hearing about that, but it's amazing how many people can't say it. So, like I said, let me know if there is a word or a set of words that you have trouble with. I would love to know. So put that down in the comments. We are done with that section. I would like to say a huge thank you to everybody that sent in clips. And now we're going to go check some other stuff out. First, we'll say hi to Sunny and Bear, and then we'll take another little trip. Oh, and this is what he likes to do at Christmas time. Yeah, little Bear, stretching, sleeping. Here's Sunny laying on his favorite blanket. Hello, Bubba. Hi. So I just got this put up. Until a few days ago, it looked like this. I kind of like the gradient colored Christmas tree. And what do you guys put on the top of your tree? I just have this glitter star. I love getting things from Target. So I've got that. I know some people put stars or angels or random things, but yeah, I think the tree turned out good. And then you can see we've got this little garland over the fireplace, and then bam, there's my little gnomes that Naomi the crafty savage made for me. I thought they were super cute. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. And then we always have Stewie over the fireplace, and I usually put a Santa hat on for him. And then we've got the snowman. And then right next to that, our son painted this years ago. It's a mohawked Mona Lisa. Yeah. So those are the Christmas decorations. And then I do have, I've got a little small Christmas tree that my mom gave me. And my niece painted that. I thought that was really cool because you guys know that know me, I'm into aquariums and all that. So once again, the tree. I'm so proud of myself. Today is December the 14th, and I just got it done last night. So let's go in here. Honey, what do you think? What do you think, Bubba? You want to help Mama? Huh? We interrupt our regularly scheduled program to show you this sad attempt at recreating a snowman cookie. Nailed it. No, I did not do that. I just wanted to put a quick PSA in here and let you guys know that this recipe was interesting. I definitely taught myself some things, and you'll see that I'm learning as I go. I've never made this before. I decided I would make a fun Christmas treat called dirty snowballs. So if you've made them, then you know a little bit about them, but I did not grow up with a mom in the kitchen teaching me how to cook. So you will see me struggle my way through this recipe. They turned out good, but I just wanted to give you a warning. Some people will crack up and some people will just shake their heads. Anyways, I hope you enjoy it, and here we go. All right, guys, so I thought we would try something different and make some dirty snowballs. What? Everything's been opened. I just bought these today. What? Wrong. Oh, crap. You want to know the bad news? Karl's out of town, so it's just me here. I guess I did it. Snowballs, take 2. All right. What? I got a new bag of Oreos. and I have everything laid out, but this is new. I didn't do this. And what? No. So here's all that's left in the white chocolate. Now y'all have to understand, I'm the white chocolate person. Karl is the dark chocolate person. And look, they are both low. This was not me. This was Karl Strand right here. Okay. Well, strike 2. 3 snowballs, take 3. All right, guys. So, went to the store again. I still can't believe that Karl was here just overnight. I don't know if I told y'all that, but he had been out of town and he ate all that chocolate and then he was gone. So he's gone again. But I went to the store. I haven't eaten any Oreos, brand new pack. And I got a brand new pack of this. Like I said, I'm more of a white chocolate girl, so I'm just gonna use this leftover dark chocolate stuff for Karl. So, I have my drink of choice. There are a lot of different ways that you can make these. Now, like I said, I call them dirty snowballs, but some people call them, I think, Oreo truffles, and I can't remember some of the different names, but I thought dirty snowballs was hilarious. So, if you like Oreos, I can't have gluten, y'all know that, so I got my gluten-free, but they taste just like the real thing. And I got some melts. Apparently melts work a little bit better, like the melting wafers, than the chocolate chip ones. So I got those. And then somebody said that if you use just a little bit of sweetened condensed milk in there, it works good. Use a thing of Philadelphia cream cheese, and they say 1 thing of Philadelphia cream cheese and 1 thing of Oreos, but do not get the double stuffed, because that's really what I prefer. If I'm just going to eat them, the double stuffed is the way to go, but not for this recipe. And then, you know, some people just eat them like just the little Oreo balls, basically. Other people dip them in white chocolate or dark chocolate, you know, and then drizzle them with more chocolate. And somebody said that you can take candy canes and you can break up the candy canes and sprinkle them on top of the, I bet it would taste good either way, but I think they said the white chocolate. So, if you know anything about me, you know I am not a time-lapse girl, but I am living in a time-lapse world. If you like to do time-lapse videos, then there you go. I am not that girl. So, I'll probably show you a couple of things and then I'll show you the finished product. If you want the recipe, like I said, I would either, I think I saw this on Facebook actually, and looked at all the comments, and then I went and looked up dirty snowballs and Oreo truffles. So I'm not going to do a time lapse. I'll do a couple of things and then I'll show you how it's coming along, and we'll just sort of go that way. I think you do have to, what you do is you blend these up, and then you have this. I've left this sitting out so it's soft, and you actually mix that up and make them into balls, haha. And then you put them in the fridge for like an hour or something. So we'll do that, and then I'll be back. Dirty. Know how I do. All right, y'all. So I don't have a food processor, and it basically tells you to use a food processor. I did read after the fact that it said you could use a blender. I do have a Ninja Bullet, so I did just use this and kind of pulsed it and put, you know, several in at a time. And so, as you can see, this is a whole bag of Oreos with the cream and everything in there. So it sticks together, but it's not bad. You're just supposed to get it, you know, most of the way broken up, blended up. And then what we're gonna do is take this Philadelphia cream cheese and mix it all in there with it. So I've never made this recipe before. Let me know if you guys have ever heard of it or if you've ever made it. Like I said, I think I was on Facebook and Oreos had some sort of ad and I saw it. So I was like, okay, I'll try that. New recipe. I mean, who doesn't want to make a dirty snowball? So, all right, on to the next step. Yeah, so I'm just mixing this in here, but I forgot to tell you the other alternative that they said was that you could take a rolling pin or something and like mush up, you know, break up the Oreos. And I was like, really? I don't even know how this is going to work good. I have a mixer, but I don't know if you put that in there, if it would mix it up or not. I wish y'all could tell me. I wish you were here with me right now so you could tell me the best way to do this. I'm not a cook, by the way, in case y'all didn't know. Yeah, my husband cooks better than I do, so. Okay, I'll get it figured out and I'll be back. It keeps making me think of Austin Powers, though, where he's like, the look of it, the smell of it, the texture. If you know it, you know it. And if you don't, you don't. It's a gold member. Okay, bye. Guys, look at this. I know y'all think I'm about 2 fries short of a Happy Meal, but I figured out how to do this, so I can get it in here, and mix it all together. So I was thinking that I could actually put it in the blender or something like that to get it really smooth. And then I was like, no, that's gonna make a mess. So you know that I grow live corals. I have lots and lots of rubber gloves. So I was like, I'm just gonna put on rubber gloves and mix it all together because nobody wants your hands all up in there, and I sure as hell don't want this stuff up under my fingernails. So I mixed it all up. It does say to make it into balls and put it on a sheet of parchment paper and then put it in the refrigerator for, I don't know, between 30 minutes and an hour. So I'll probably put it in there for an hour. I'll eat dinner while it's cooling, chilling. But some people say make the balls about the size, like use an ice cream scoop. And then other people say like, I don't know, about an inch or something. So I think I have a melon baller. I don't know what size that is, but maybe I'll use that. Okay, sorry about the hockey in the background, but y'all know I'm cooking, I'm listening to the stars. So here's this old melon baller that I have, and I just ended up using that. I think I counted like 37 of the little balls, and they're not all even. I don't really care. I mean, the gloves work so good. I just scooped the melon baller with the other hand that I don't have a glove on, and then I just kind of rolled it in this and put them on here. So that's just parchment paper that they're sitting on, and they go in the fridge. And the other thing is, I forgot to put a dash of this in with the cream cheese and the Oreo, the pulverized Oreo. So like I said, only one person said something about putting a little bit of this in with the dough or whatever you want to call it. So I forgot. It's all good. All right, y'all. So the balls are in the refrigerator doing their thing. Now it is time to eat a couple of these because this bag is open already and they're delicious. Like I told y'all, there are a bunch of different ways that people do these. I will put a couple pictures in here. There are some that are really cute snowmen. There are some that have like the chocolate drizzled on them all fancy. And like I said, I didn't see a picture, but somebody had the bright idea of putting crushed up candy canes on the melted chocolate. So what I did was I got this thing of candy canes, and I have this broken ass mallet here that only has one side left to it. And I got just a Ziploc bag. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna open some of these, and I am going to use my mallet and crush them up. All right, so somebody gave Karl this box. Clearly I don't need 20 candy canes, y'all. That's nuts. Do I have an idea of how many candy canes I need? No. Let's start out with 5. We'll start out with 5, and if we need some more, then we'll get some more. Took my frustration of having to go to the store 3 times to get ingredients out on my candy canes here. So you can see, I didn't want to make them all into powder. And then I got just a little ramekin to pour them into, because obviously I've got like little mini holes all over the bag because I pulverized them. So I'm just gonna pour this in here so I can throw this bag away. This is definitely powdery down there on the bottom. Ooh, look how beautiful. Right, so there's all my candy cane stuff. And then I guess if I need to pulverize them more, I can always get another bag and do that. I just looked at the directions and I went ahead and dumped my chocolate melt into separate bowls. The recipe calls for, it said 24 ounces of chocolate, and this is 10, and I had a little bit of the other bag left, and then I have whatever this is left. Like I said, I'm not as big of a dark chocolate fan as Karl is, but he was eating the majority of the white chocolate. So I'm hoping between the two it'll be enough. And then I don't have, like I said, I'm not a cooker, so I don't have any of those fancy tools to like dip and do all that. So y'all are gonna be laughing at me, but I'm gonna show y'all what I pulled out here. So I do have a slotted spoon that I could dip it in, or I got like some skewers, you know, whenever you make shish kebabs, because I figured, you know, you could stick one in there and twirl it around or something. And then I found this, and I'm like, what? It says Hell's Handle on there. I'm like, Karl, what kind of stuff are you buying here? So I was like, you know, I could kind of dip it out of there and just let the chocolate drizzle off. So I don't know. We'll see what works. But as far as melting these, I know some people have like little fondue things and stuff like that you can melt the chocolate in, or maybe a double boiler. I just know that if you do it in the microwave or however you do it, you're supposed to do it kind of slow. So on the directions back here for the microwave method, it says heat wafers in microwave safe container at half power or defrost setting for 30 seconds. And then you stir it. If it's not melted, then you continue to microwave it at 15-second intervals and, like, you know, stir it in between. So we'll see what happens. I got our cold balls out. I went ahead and decided to do the dark chocolate first because it's a smaller one. Now it does say that you can take and put a little bit of shortening, like a tablespoon or teaspoon or something, depending on how much chocolate you have, if you need to thin it out some. But I think this is a good consistency. And I don't know what I'm feeling the most optimistic about as far as dipping these down in the chocolate, but I got a bigger pan here because I obviously want to move these away from each other a little bit more after I dip them. So y'all can see I cut out some wax paper here, and you can see this is why I'm no good at wrapping presents, because I can't cut for anything. So whole nother story. Let's see how this little dude goes in there, and I can try drizzling chocolate on it too. Just stab one of these guys. Oh yeah. So as you can see, it's just a little Oreo dough ball here. Yeah, I'll just drizzle some chocolate on there. I know that they do make, like, you know, tools specifically for dipping chocolate and things like that, but yeah, I don't know how often I'll make these. Like I said, this is my first time to make them, so that's looking pretty good there. Looking pretty good. I don't know if y'all can see that. Got some chocolate on there. And then I think it's probably a good consistency because it's not just completely dripping off. So I'm going to set this over on the wax paper. I guess I'll use another one to kind of get it out of there. Yeah. Okay, now I clearly have a hole in it. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Or I guess I could drizzle a little chocolate in the hole there, like so. Then nobody will ever know. Y'all see that? I fixed it. Okay, so crap, I don't know what to do, y'all. Maybe I use this Hell's Handle and just put one on the edge and try dipping it and see how that works. Let's take this guy and stick it on the edge. And then I guess maybe do this. I don't know, y'all. It's a learning curve. It's a learning curve. I think because this bowl is small, I didn't want to get a huge bowl because I didn't know how it was going to work. I suppose nobody will see the bottom of this anyway, but I don't know. don't know, guys. Maybe I use this in this one little area and just kind of pick it up. Nope, that didn't work, did it? Oh, crap. I don't know what to do, y'all. I mean, I suppose I can use this and then just drizzle a little chocolate on there, like so. Oh, should I put some of the, I should probably put some of the little sprinkles of peppermint on here too, huh? And of course I got these so far away from each other that probably won't have enough room to put everything. Well, that's not sticking real well, is it? Probably should have done it sooner. Guys, I told you I wasn't a chef. What if I get just a little tiny bit of chocolate and put it on the top? Maybe that peppermint will stick better. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. They're beautiful. And I guess these go back in the refrigerator, so you want to keep them cold from what I've heard. I don't think you want them to get warmer than the chocolate and stuff melts. So I'm going to do this and then we'll be back. Boy, am I going to get crap from the people that know how to cook, especially if you make candy and cookies and things like that. So one thing you have to know about me is I grew up with my dad, so I didn't have somebody that taught me how to make all the things. So my dad, the first thing he ever taught me how to make was fried eggs. I'll never forget that. I did not think about this chocolate getting hard when it got cold. And when I say cold, I mean just not cold, but you can see on there that it's just hard as a rock. So what happened was I was scooping one of these things and then all of a sudden the chocolate it was stuck. I couldn't get it out of the spoon and I had to use that. That's why the thing's got so much chocolate on it, because I had to scrape the spoon out to get it off of there. But I think these are going to be good. I mean, it looks crazy right now because they're not, on a plate and cleaned up and all that, but got a little bit of peppermint on top of there. I'm going to go ahead and melt my white chocolate and do some, and then we'll come back and take a look at that. Got this melted. It was a little bit thicker, so what I did was it said something about putting just a very small amount, like a tablespoon or half a tablespoon of shortening in there. And so that is exactly what I did. So we'll see how it goes. And then I found that a while ago, just using the spoon to kind of roll it in there and then just putting a little bit of that chocolate back on top of it actually went better than if I tried doing it any other way. So that's where we're at. As you can see, this has all disappeared and I still have the chocolate over here. I actually probably need to get some of that off the side. So basically, there are a couple of things I figured out. One is if you thin this chocolate out and you put it on the balls, it's gonna kind of slide down more. So I think I should have left it exactly the way it was. Also, if you do that and you try to sprinkle the peppermint stuff on there too quick, it just kind of slides off. So what I ended up doing was dipping like 3 of them in there and putting them over here, and then going back and sprinkling a little bit of the peppermint sticks on there. The other thing that I figured out is the balls that I hadn't dipped yet were starting to soften up some, and it wasn't working as well. So I just went ahead and put the ones that I'd finished and the ones that I hadn't dipped yet back in the fridge. I've got some Oreos here that were not made into snowballs, and I'm gonna get some milk and eat a couple of these and watch the rest of my hockey game and let those chill, and then I'll show you where we're at. Look at this kid. He's like, are they done yet? Sonny. Mama's boys, huh? How's my Sonny and Bear Bear? What do you know? Look at that baby. I I love you, Bubba. Oh, you good boy. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Where'd Bear Bear go? There he is, Bear Bear. Oh, I love you guys. Yes, Sunny and Bear, can you say Merry Christmas? Merry Christmas? Yes. All right, guys, so I don't really have like a decorative plate, but I took the other ones out of the fridge and coated them, and I had just enough chocolate and just enough of the crunched up peppermint chunks there. I will say that I had one of each. I had one of these before it was actually chilled, and it didn't, I don't know, it didn't taste great to me. I think that these definitely need to be refrigerated and not left out for a long time. But I think that the white chocolate one tasted much better than the dark chocolate one, and that's probably just a personal preference. So anyways, I think they turned out pretty good. I don't have a Christmas decorative plate, and of course my stovetop here is dirty, but that's what they look like. So Merry Christmas, and make you some dirty snowballs. Thanks for putting up with me. For more recipes, stay tuned. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Guys, oh my gosh, just when I thought I was done filming, I've been doing the Christmas premiere stuff all day, and I just got this card from my girl Shay, and I opened it up, and thank God only one fell out. This is my Christmas card from her. Let's see if I can open this up and show you. I opened this up and one star fell out. I was so scared, y'all. If you know, you know. Anyways, Merry Christmas. Bye. Well, guys, I think that just about wraps it up. If you guys end up making some dirty snowballs, you'll have to let me know how they turned out. Thank you to all of my wonderful friends that I've made over the past year, creators, subscribers, everybody that sent in clips to me. I feel like y'all were the ones that really made this video, not me. That was just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. And to all of you out there that are watching this, I just wanted to say something. It's people like you that make Christmas so special and so meaningful. So thank you for spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas. And don't forget, there are more videos on the way. I believe that Crashly and her husband Kerwin, or Crashalicious and the Kerwinator as I call them, are on next. So be sure and go see Crafts with Crashly. All right, guys, Merry Christmas. See you next time. Bye.